Welcome, Nomads, to the Nomad Nation Network. I am your host and fellow Nomad, Step Van Rav. This is Nomad News for Saturday, August 24th, 2019. Before we get to our first story, guys, you got to do me a little favor, and you got to look right down there, and you got to see and feel, and wait, you got to hit that little red subscribe button. You got to hit the little subscribe button, and you got to click the little bell next to it, because it'll give you a new notification every single time that we upload a new episode of Nomad News. That way you will stay in the know when it comes to everything in the Nomad Nation. All right, guys, now on to our first story, which is going to be a recap of the first story that I did last episode of Nomad News, which is my very good friend Paul Barger, BREADTRUCKER. If you're not keeping up with Paul, if you did not go check out his channel, in the last video I did, I linked his channel, and I linked the video in a card, and I'll do it again right up here. And basically, if you have not noticed, this video is now a viral sensation. Just like last month with Janelle Eliana, this month we have Paul Barger. Or last month we had Janelle Eliana, who went viral, the van life queen of YouTube, went viral. And now this month we have my very good friend Paul Barger, who has went viral. If you have not checked that video that we reported on the last episode, I think it was around, I don't remember how many views it was. I think it was around maybe 4,000 or 5,000 views the last time. And I was talking about it was already going viral. Well, I called it again, guys. I called Janelle Eliana, and I called Paul's video. When I knew this video was coming before it dropped. Him and I are very good friends. We talk, and he sent me the video, and I watched the video before he ever uploaded the video, and I knew he had a little piece of YouTube gold there. And then the man put together the most brilliant thumbnail, so I knew it was going to be a sensation, and it has been a sensation. Let's look at the numbers, guys. The video right now is around 350, it's 345,000 views. To give that a little, the one video, to give that a little bit of perspective, I've been doing this YouTube channel since 2014, 15. I'd have to go back and look. I think it's 2014, but it might be 15. I am right on the verge of doing 100 videos for this channel. I've had one video that's got over 60,000 views. This entire channel does not have 345,000 views. So Paul's video is burning up the airwaves on YouTube. So we have another van lifer. This time we have a step van life brother that is a viral sensation on YouTube. And I absolutely could not be happier for Paul. Him and I both, we look at this YouTube thing kind of like a chess game. We both like to play it and see what we can do with it and see if we can get anywhere with it. And him and I have just been struggling through it for years. He's done a little better than I have, but neither one of us had gained a whole lot of traction. So I believe Paul has basically doubled his subscriber base in the last 48 to 72 hours. I think probably 3 or 4 days ago, he was at 5,400 subscribers or somewhere in that ballpark maybe. And he is at like 14,000 now. Yeah, so I know in one day, I think yesterday, he gained almost 5,000 subscribers. So it makes me so happy for Paul. He deserves it. I mean, his channel is a good channel. He works and he thinks and he studies and he wants to put out good content for you guys. And, nobody pays us any attention. So it's good to see somebody paying Paul attention because he deserves it. He's a good guy. So if you haven't checked out Paul's channel, I'll link it in the description down below. Go click the link, head over to Paul's channel, check it out. If you like it, give it a subscribe. But I just want to say, congratulations, Paul. You got a viral hit sensation on your hands. He's had a couple of other high-end video or high-number videos. He did one in Slab City that I think did 250,000 views maybe. But this is his golden nugget. And I'm just still waiting, Paul, for my golden nugget. It might happen for me someday if I keep the drama going. if I talk about nothing but drama. Let's talk about that because not my last video. Last video was about Paul. Video before that, I was addressing the drama situation that was going on in the Nomad community. And my first... Take it easy. We muted it. My first video addressing that drama situation, I pitted it the blue corner against the red corner. We don't have to talk about any names now. I'm kind of done with it. But that video garnered me 11,000 views. And it also garnered me over 600 new subscribers since last month. So to all you new subscribers that are checking out Nomad News here, I thank you for watching. I thank you for tuning in. I want you guys to know, if you don't understand, this is a brand new format for me. This channel was formerly Vagabond Days, and I was just a regular YouTube vlogger like Nomadic Fanatic and, Camper Van Kevin and, all of the rest, Paul Barger. I was just, out there trying to show my van life, and I originally started van life living full time. I even show, you can go back and see the videos where I moved out of my house in Joshua Tree and moved into my camper van. I show clearing out my house, everything, and moving in and going full time in my camper van over 2 years ago. And then in March of this year, after meeting Paul at RTR and seeing his bread truck step van, I got the bug of wanting a step van, and he put that bug in my head. And I came back to California and was on the search for a step van, and I found my 2003 Freightliner MT45 Snap-on truck that I now live in. I still own the RV. I've got to sell that thing. If you want a cool RV, it is for sale for $9,500. It's got 400 watts of solar on the roof. It's got a 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter with 410 AGM amp hour batteries. So it's got plenty of solar. It's a great rig for a single person. It's got a shower. It's got a galley kitchen, 4-burner stove, an oven. It's a good little rig. So if you're in the market for a live-in rig, and it's got dual water tanks, so it'll hold almost 100 gallons of water. So it is a boondocker's dream because you can literally stay out about a month, literally an entire month. Without filling up with water. And that's that's only if you shower 2 or 3 times a week and not every single day. If you shower every single day and take just like a regular house shower, you can literally still go about a week. Mr. Barger, I just want to say congratulations, buddy. This is very well deserved. If somebody deserved all of these new subscribers, it was definitely you. You do work on putting out some solid content, and I'm very happy for you, buddy. Congratulations. Hopefully it goes up to 500,000. Hopefully you get 1 million views out of this thing. That would be amazing. I'm still waiting on my golden nugget. I guess, like Paul said, I need to get pulled over and film it. I don't like getting pulled over, though. I don't know if it would be worth it for me. Knowing my luck, I'd probably go to jail. And everybody would blame me. Nobody would take my side like they took Paul's side. Knowing my luck. All right, guys, on to our next story, which is not on near as a positive a note. Unfortunately, I'm sure all of you have heard. The other Nomad News channels have already reported this, but I wanted to address it because a lot of people left comments asking me to address it. So it is very heart-wrenching, I think is the word for it. But Randy, the mobile traveler, I'm not sure if you can see this. I think it may be too blown out. But Randy, the mobile traveler, he lost his little 65 classic pull-behind trailer. He was up in South Dakota, and something happened, and it literally just caught on fire. So there's video of that. He recorded it. Evidently, he got his pickup unhooked. He was traveling with a friend, Jimmy, I think, that was in a ProMaster van, or I believe it's a ProMaster. And they were traveling, I guess, together through the Badlands of South Dakota, or North Dakota. I'm not sure. I believe it was South Dakota. And his trailer caught on fire. And he was driving his pickup, and they evidently got the pickup unhooked from the camper. and saved the pickup, but the camper was a total loss. And he recorded the whole thing on his video camera, his phone, or whatever he recorded it on. And I watched it. I watched the entire thing, and it was pretty heart-wrenching. It's one of those things as a nomad that is pretty much our worst nightmare, losing. I mean, it's just like when your house burns down, the sticks and bricks. It's the same thing. I mean, you lose everything to fire. The only thing, like when you're a nomad and you're out on the road like he was, where do you go? If you live in a sticks and bricks, you probably have family that'll take you in close by. But if you're a nomad out on the road, fortunately he was with, another friend. I'm not sure exactly what he would do. I'll just say watching the video was, it was a little bit disturbing to me, because you really can't help but you put yourself in Randy's shoes. And here's another thing. He didn't even have shoes on. He was barefooted. He was barefoot. He didn't have shoes on, evidently. I'm not sure why he didn't have shoes on, but evidently his shoes were in the trailer or something to that effect, but he didn't even have shoes on. So you really can't help but put yourself in Randy's situation as a nomad. And, I mean, that's, man, it just like, it got me right here watching the video. I just really feel for the guy. I will say we're already having some trolls in the comments talking about this is Randy's next scam, that they've turned him into the police. And, I'm not even going to touch that. It is what it is. It doesn't matter what happens to somebody. If it's a nomad, somebody's going to call him out for being a scammer or something to that effect. I watched the video, and listening to Randy's listening to his raw emotion, I could feel it. So I don't think he staged this, and I don't think he just set his camper on fire on purpose. I don't know. We don't know what's caused the fire. Me guessing, being a nomad, I'm either thinking it was probably a propane line, or propane lines are notorious, especially if they're old propane lines and they get brittle. Propane lines are notorious for catching rigs on fire. So my first instinct is probably propane line. The second thing possibly could have been a bad wheel bearing or something, a wheel bearing wearing out and getting too hot and catching the undercarriage of the trailer on fire. But that's strictly just guessing on my part. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if we'll ever know. I just know that Randy, his trailer was a complete loss. And, Randy's not a rich guy. He's not a rich nomad. I don't know too many of us nomads that are rich. But, Randy, this trailer was gifted to him. He didn't buy it. It was gifted to him, and he was very proud of it. And you can go back through his videos. I'm going to link his channel down below. The only light in this whole thing is Randy has picked up a lot of subscribers. So hopefully, that'll help, down the road. I'm not sure if anybody's going to set up any kind of donation for Randy or like a GoFundMe or anything like that. But if somebody does, please let me know, because I would definitely probably be interested in dropping a little nugget in that, in that jar. Because, any of us, even myself, if that was to happen to me, I would be financially devastated as well, because everything that I own pretty much is in my rig as well. Now, I do have a storage building, but everything that I use on a daily basis is in my rig. It's my house. So if I was to lose it, I would be losing pretty much everything I own. So I really feel for Randy, and it's just heartbreaking that happened to him. It's just, it's one of those things, man. Fire does not discriminate. Doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, old, young, whatever. If it catches on fire, especially if it's a rig, they don't make it out very well. They're usually done. So anyway, Randy, if you're watching this video, buddy, my condolences to your rig. It's almost like a death when you lose something that's that much of a part of you, that that's your walls that protects you from the elements. He does still have his truck, which is good. He has his pickup, which if it was me, I wouldn't even have that, because my rig is my whole vehicle. So fortunately, he does still have his pickup. So I'm sure he can, I'm sure somebody is going to reach out to him and set him up with another trailer and get him back up and get him on the road and get him, where he needs to be back into the Nomad community. So if there's anything going on as far as a fundraiser or anything for Randy, if I can help promote that, just reach out to me, email me at nomadnewstv@gmail.com, and I'll be glad to promote that or put a link or anything for Randy for the future. So anyway, that's going to do it on the story of Randy. Just wanted to just say, Paul Barger has this luck of having this viral video, and as lucky as Paul is, as unlucky as Randy is. And that is Nomad News. That is the Nomad Nation. You just never know what's going to happen and what's going to go on or what's going to happen for you tomorrow. It could be all sunshine and rainbows, or it could be all rain and cloudy and misery. And I think that's where Randy is. Fortunately, he's okay. That's the most important thing. I believe his dog, I think he has a dog. I think his dog is okay. I mean, everybody got out alive. So that's the most important thing, as we all know. So the trailer can be replaced. I have a feeling somebody will probably reach out and help Randy replace the trailer. And if we can do anything to help that, we'll be glad to. As far as the trolls calling Randy out about this being a scam, you can comment all you want to, but if you don't have any facts, if you're a troll account that doesn't lead anywhere, I don't pay you any attention. I don't think anybody pays you any attention. If you want to comment below, you're welcome to comment. You're welcome to troll. You're welcome to comment with your troll account. But if you want to comment below, and if you want me to pay attention to you or just not write you off, you have to have a real account. If you're posting in the comments with an account that goes to nowhere, that is not even a personal account, that's just a anon troll account, I'm not going to pay you any attention. So I hate to bust your bubble. You'll just have to go cry under the bridge, trolls. See ya. Randy did record his rig literally burning to the ground. So we're going to roll a little bit of that footage right now. Roll it.
Well, hi, Mike was behind me, and the mobile traveler mobile is on fire. We got the truck unhooked, and Ace is safe, I'm safe, and the house is gone. I have no idea what started this. It is gone. We're driving down the road, middle of nowhere. So, the house is gone, people. Oh my God. I don't know what started this thing. Okay, all right, back up. We got a propane leak. We got a propane. It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow, Mike. Get out of here. Go. Go. I'm gonna hide behind this hay bale. Oh my God. Oh, geez, sorry. Okay, if anybody says anything about this shaky camera, you can bite me. Oh my God, we're about 100 miles from Pierre, South Dakota, Highway 34. Mike saw smoke coming out of the back of the camper, and that's all it was to it. The flames you're seeing is the propane tank. Everything I owned is in there.
Yeah, so I don't think he was faking it. What do you guys think? Do you think he's scamming, trying to scam the YouTube community, the Nomad YouTube community? It doesn't sound like a scam to me. Why don't you comment below? Let me know what you think, because I know we're going to get the trolls that's saying this is a scam, and he's being turned into the police. So comment below. Let me know what you think. I don't think it's a scam. Listening to Randy during that moment sounded pretty much emotionally like I would probably be myself, just beside myself and distraught, but, not knowing what to do and knowing there's nothing you can do. All right, guys, I know that you're probably already aware that Destination Open Road, man, I can get that to, it's a little blown out. Okay, so Destination Open Road are having a meetup greet for van life YouTubers up in their property up in Washington. So you have Van Life Sheldon's up there, of course, and several other nomads up there that are, I believe Aja from Pandemonium has made her way back over there, and several YouTubers are there at Scott and Terry's at Destination Open Road. So that should be some interesting content coming up. I would have actually loved to have made it, but I just had too much going on. Hopefully next time I'd love to actually meet Scott and Terry and Destination Open Road on YouTube. I'll link their channel down below, but I'm sure you guys already all know who they are. And now, guys, for our very last story, which is going to be our shout out, it's going to be a nomad for nature. Roxy is a single female solo nomad that lives in her van, and evidently she's been doing this for 14 years. I actually was not subscribed to her channel. I had actually never heard of her, but someone shouted her out in my community comments. I asked what their favorite small van life channel was, and somebody mentioned her. So I went over, checked out her channel, decided to shout her out, and maybe you guys should go over there and check her out too. I will link her channel in the description down below. And just want to touch base on one thing, guys. The drama is what brings the eyeballs. So the next episode, there's something going on that I was going to touch base on in this episode. So we had the thing going on with Paul, and we had, the viral sensation, the new viral sensation, Paul Barger, BREADTRUCKER. We had the thing going on with him. And then on the other hand, we had the tragedy, the van life tragedy with Randy, the Nomad Traveler, and losing his 65 classic trailer. So figured those things were the priority this episode, but just want to give you guys a notice that drama alert notice that unless something else comes up crazy, there's going to be some drama next episode. So if you don't like drama, you're not going to want to tune in. But if you do like drama, tune in next episode, because I'm going to be slinging the drama. The drama's coming, because that's what you guys got. All of you can tell me in the comments that you're not into drama and you don't like drama, because that's what I say myself. But it's human nature, and I have to admit I've had to have a coming to Jesus with myself. That when I'm scrolling around YouTube looking at videos, the ones I always click on without even realizing I've clicked on them are the ones that have some kind of drama going on. So from now on, we're not going to steer clear of drama. We're just going to wade right in. So if you don't like drama, you're not going to want to tune in. I will be putting a drama alert in the title, so if you don't want to watch the drama, you won't need to. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Nomad News. I know a lot of you are bitching about the mic. I did a poll. Some people hate the mic. Some people don't mind the mic. I have another one that I ordered. It never shipped. It never came in. So I've had to file a claim to try to get my money back so I can order another one. That's kind of the way my luck's been going lately. I've actually ordered a new pair of headphones as well. A really nice set. They're the same ones that Joe Rogan used on his podcast. They never came in either. So I've had to file a claim. The seller on that one promises that they're going to ship, but they have never shipped. So the mic I had planned is never came in, and the new headset is never came in, and I still need to get a new mixer, but that's where I am right now, guys. So just bear with me. We're working on this setup and trying to find out exactly where I want it to be. Let me know what you guys think of this camera angle and what you think of this episode and where it is. Give me a comment below. I read them. I try to respond to all of you guys at this time. Still a small channel, still can, deal with the comments. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of Nomad News. And remember, guys, everything you've ever wanted is sitting right on the other side of fear. Safe travels. Peace.